from Warwick Against The Cuts, who's been leading occupations that. So Lenny, would you like to come and speak?
Lenny!
Thank you, comrades, brothers and sisters. As James said, I come here as part of Warwick Against The Cuts as a student at Warwick University, but I also come here as a young person who's actually from Coventry. And what this government is trying to do is prize people like me and the vast majority of young people from Coventry and up and down the country right out of education. They're literally slamming the door in our faces, creating a two-tier system where only the richest in society will get a decent education or any education at all. This, as well as the axing of the education or maintenance allowance or EMA, probably represents one of the meanest, dirtiest cuts that this government has thought of. An allowance of no more than £30 that's being robbed from young people by a bunch of billionaire tops. Now, young people up and down the country have responded marvellously in recent weeks with strikes, walkouts, marches of thousands and occupations like we had at Warwick. But we still need to step up the gear, up our opposition. Now, although I'm a student, I'm also a member of the Communication Workers Union, the CWU, and it's this link that is vital. Its workers and students are united in struggle like we are today. United against every single cut, every single job loss and every single fee rise, then this government has no chance. Now this Thursday, the 9th of December, the government votes on the student fee rise, taking it to a level of £9 grand a year, literally probably making you require a mortgage for an education. Up and down the country, young people from schools, colleges and universities will be taking strike action, taken to the streets to defend their education. So I urge you all here today to tell your sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, grandchildren and friends that this Thursday the place to be is at 11 o'clock at the Fountain, the Central Precinct, ready at 11 o'clock to march through Coventry, defending their education, fighting for their future. And finally, comrades, brothers, sisters, 20, 30 years ago, we could afford free education from nursery to university. That was shamefully robbed from us by the last Labour government. We can afford many of the jobs, services that have now been axed or privatised. So when the Tories, Lib Dems and also Labour say to us, we can't afford your education, we can't afford your job, we can't afford that service, we have to cut. Well, if you can't afford our education, decent jobs and services, we can't afford your system. Only when ordinary working people run society in a way that meets the needs of the millions, not fills the back pockets of the billionaires, only then, comrades, brothers and sisters, can we keep and win the rights won over generations. Thank you.